Well, former Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro and his wife are in custody in the U.S. and will face a judge later this week. Christian Benavidez reports on the daring mission to take Maduro and what comes next for the Latin American nation.
Former Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro and his wife Celia Flores stepped onto American soil chained and shackled, surrounded by a small army of federal law enforcement. Maduro will be held at New York's infamous Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Newly unsealed criminal charges against Maduro and his wife allege Maduro abused his position of trust and engaged in corruption for a quarter century.
Maduro remained in power and waged a ceaseless campaign of violence, terror, and subversion against the United States of America, threatening not only our people, but the stability of the entire region.
The Justice Department also links Maduro's alleged conspiracy to the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, which allegedly engaged in extortions, kidnappings, murders, and other crimes. Capturing Maduro was an audacious snatch-and-grab operation in Venezuela in the early hours of Saturday morning. A swarm of U.S. military helicopters, special forces units known as the Night Stalkers, descended on Caracas. Explosions lit up the sky, and within 2.5 hours of U.S. forces touching down, Maduro and his wife were in custody.
This was a law enforcement exercise. It was the Department of War in support of the Department of Justice pulling out an indicted person who ultimately will face justice.
President Trump and his team watched the mission unfold from his Mar-a-Lago home. The president said the U.S. will take over Venezuela without explaining how that's going to work, how long it could last, and whether U.S. troops would be needed to do it. He also said the U.S. will take over the country's oil reserves.
At least 5 strategic targets were also hit during airstrikes, including military bases in the country's main port.